In today's video, we're diving into a mock trade between the Arizona Diamondbacks and our very own Texas Rangers. We're talking about a potential deal that would send left-handed pitcher Jordan Montgomery as well as $7.5 million in cash and right-handed pitching prospect Roman Angelo to the Texas Rangers. In return, the Diamondbacks would get Jon Gray. Let's break down why this trade can make sense for both teams involved and how it could ultimately impact the future of the Texas Rangers. First, let's look at what both teams might be looking for. For the Arizona Diamondbacks, they've been on the rise with their young core and recent World Series appearance in 2023, against the Texas Rangers, of course. Although this season they barely missed the playoffs, and because of this, they could use some more stability in their pitching staff. They already have a promising rotation, with the top three being spearheaded by Zach Gallen, Brandon Pfaadt, and Ryan Nelson. But the back end of the rotation struggled with the likes of Eduardo Rodriguez, Jordan Montgomery, and Merrill Kelly. But Jon Gray could be the type of veteran presence that could help provide some stability at the back end of the rotation in order to help make a push for a deeper postseason run for the Diamondbacks. Jon Gray has been a solid contributor for the Rangers since his arrival in 2022, but with the Rangers trying to duck below the luxury tax in the 2025 season, they might be looking at the trade market in order to get creative in constructing their roster. And this trade could be the perfect way to do just that. Now let's talk about the centerpiece of the trade for the Rangers, Jordan Montgomery. Montgomery is famously known amongst the Texas Rangers fans for his heroics in the World Series, where he provided a great 1-2 punch with Nathan Eovaldi en route to winning the 2023 World Series. The Diamondbacks would go on to sign Jordan Montgomery late in free agency to a 2-year, $47.5 million contract. With this late signing of Montgomery, I think it ultimately messed with Montgomery's entire overall season as a whole, as it got him out of the normal spring training routine and he went on to post the worst numbers of his career. This ultimately made it a very easy decision for Jordan to accept his side of this $22.5 million player option, even though the Diamondbacks owner tried his very best to get Montgomery to decline it. As Ken Kendrick, the owner of the Diamondbacks, stated,
"This way I can say it. If anyone wants to blame anyone for Jordan Montgomery being a Diamondback, you're talking to the guy that should be blamed. Because I brought it to their attention. I pushed for it. They agreed to it. It wasn't in our game plan. You know, when he was signed right at the end of spring training. And looking back, in hindsight, a horrible decision, you know, to have invested that money in a guy that performed as poorly as he did. It's our biggest mistake this season from a talent standpoint, and I'm the perpetrator of that."
Not only did Ken Kendrick, the owner, completely run over Jordan Montgomery with a bus with his comments, but he sent a signal to the entire league that they do not want Jordan Montgomery on their 2025 roster, which hurts the Diamondbacks' leverage as far as trades go. As Jeff Passan notes, the Arizona Diamondbacks are potentially willing to eat part of Jordan Montgomery's salary in order to find a trade partner for the left-handed starter. Passan described Montgomery as near the top of the list of players likeliest to get dealt after he fell out of the Diamondbacks rotation in late August. He finished the season with a 6.23 ERA through 25 appearances and 117 innings pitched. Although, with all this being said, I think it is easy for Montgomery to have a nice bounce-back season, as the 31-year-old left-hander has had a pretty solid track record over his entire career. From 2021 to 2023, he has averaged 174 innings, a 3.5 ERA, and a 3.62 FIP. Ultimately, Montgomery was a big part of the Rangers' success in 2023, and adding him back to the roster would be a great way to rebuild the Texas Rangers' championship clubhouse culture. Montgomery isn't going to blow you away with strikeouts, but he's got excellent command, and his durability would help the Rangers down the stretch for sure. So why is Arizona throwing in $7.5 million in cash, as one might ask? Well, this helps cover part of Jordan Montgomery's contract, and it could help make the deal easier for the Rangers to digest. So ultimately, the Diamondbacks would be saving $2 million. It's a strategic way to balance the financials while also giving the Rangers a little extra breathing room in their budget, which could be useful for other moves throughout the offseason. Now, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe and let me know what you think on this Jordan Montgomery trade, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.